Hello, my name is Michael Dahl. This is my 3 year plan. I'm going to start out with a little bit about myself. My name is Michael Stephen Dahl. I was born October 22nd, 1999, at St. Luke's Hospital in St. Louis to a family of three. I have one older sister. She's 16 years older than me. She has two kids. One is 11, one is 5. I've been an uncle since I was 7, first grade. I first attended St. Joseph Cottleville until fourth grade. It was actually from first grade to fourth grade. Before that, I went to Independence Elementary School in Weldon Springs. I don't really consider that any of my education because it was kindergarten, but it still, I guess, is considered my education. Halfway through fourth grade, my family decided to move down to Florida for 3 years. During this time, I attended St. Martha's Catholic School. Um, I don't know why we moved down there. It was just because my parents wanted to, pretty much. And then we moved back here because my parents wanted me to get confirmed here at St. Joseph. So I continued going to St. Joseph in 7th grade, graduated in 8th grade, continued my education at Chaminade College Preparatory School. It's about 7 minutes from Webster University, where I was very introverted my first 2 years. Junior year, I decided, hey, you got to break out of your shell. You want to continue with life, you need to start talking. So I slowly developed, not being so introverted, and then here I am now. I can actually talk one-on-one with people. I can't talk in front of people like a big group. I don't know why. That's why I really never talk in class, but oh well. I picked Webster University because I knew it had a great film program. Between junior and senior year, I went to the film camp, and I got to personally see all the film equipment, and it blew me away. And from that point, I was like, Mom, Dad, I want to go to Webster University. I want to go here. So I applied, the only college I applied to, and received a scholarship, and was like, all right, I'm going here. I didn't even try with any other place. A little about myself. Again, I am technically a single child. I am a geek with anything camera or computer related. Don't get me started on anything in there, or else I will never stop talking. I'm also full of useless information. Like, I watched Vsauce's video about square root is irrational. I don't even know why I watched it, but it's very interesting to me. And I watch random YouTube videos just soaking up information all the time. I am a current film major. The way I was actually introduced to film was really interesting. Not really. But it started junior year on Black Friday. I got my first camera. And from there, I just fell in love with film and photo. I joined the film and photo club on campus at my high school. I joined the live broadcasting network for sports. And I started doing photography for football, baseball, basketball, everything, mainly basketball. I was lucky enough to go to the 2018 Misha State Championship for basketball last year, and Chaminade sadly lost to Webster Groves, but I got amazing pictures and was blessed to get to go, and I'm hoping to go again. I'm currently still doing basketball photography for my high school. Why? Because I can, and it's really, really fun. Within that year of senior year and junior year, around there, I found Devin Graham, also known as Devin Supertramp, on YouTube. He, in my eyes, is a glide cam expertise and is amazing at what he does. This is actually a picture of him holding his own glide cam. He managed to get a glide cam sponsorship, and there's actually a glide cam Devin Graham model. And this is actually my dream job, is to do glide cam operation. My college experience thus far has basically been high school, just extended high school. It's really less extensive, and by that I mean I don't have class every day for 7 hours, which is very nice because on Thursdays I don't even have class, which gives me some time to sleep and do homework, do whatever. I've actually learned a lot about myself, especially through this class, Webster 101, about my personality traits, and now I actually have words for them. I'm very futuristic, which I knew about myself, but I never really knew. Like, I realize I look into the future. I realize that I really look at data. I'm really strategic at what I do. And my dad would agree with me 100% on that. And going off, I'm very futuristic. This is actually my next 3 years at Webster. Year 1 is basic film classes and extra classes like college algebra, which I regret taking, but I thought it would be easy. Year 2 is film classes as well as photography and probably psychology. I'll get to that in a second. Year 3 is, if I can, only film and photography classes. I don't know how that will work because I'm planning to minor in photography and 3 years because I got 34 college credits out of high school. But it might not be 3 years because I may try to double minor. I don't know yet. But for my future, I have 2 futures planned. The first is to become a professional glide cam operator for ESPN and some New York film sets. But that requires a lot of bottom up, and I don't know if I really want to go through all that. But glide cam operation is strictly skill based, so after that, I plan to move back here and teach at my high school as a film teacher or the campus minister, whichever one is open at the time. But my second future would be continuing my education at SLU and get a doctorate in psychology because I plan to be a big advocate of suicide prevention and antidepressant, and do speeches and make videos, and it would help having a background in psychology. So that is me.